Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of Sycamore Farm. In today's episode I build for the Sussex chicken and I also do the playground which I have grabbed off the workshop. I had a look because I'm not very good at building and I found some. But anyway, into the video. You probably have noticed that I haven't posted in a very long time and it's mainly because I haven't really just sat down and played Planet Zoo for about an hour or an hour and a half, which is what I usually do to make these videos. I've just been doing little bits every now and then. I just haven't found the motivation to just play Planet Zoo for more than about 10 minutes. So, yeah, I'm having the struggles everyone does with these sort of games. So, I have decided that over the 10-minute snippets that I have eventually congregated this video. You'll also notice about halfway through the video that there is a large gap in between two. This is basically because I have took some time off camera to do some of the surrounding areas. So currently you'll see that it's very plains and very grasslands. And then about halfway through the video, I go and, well, not in the video, but it cuts to a part of the video where I have these tree line, and I've also done a little wheat field along the back. When I do the tour, which will be in 2 episodes time, because next episode is going to be the Stravalski's horse, and then after that will be the tour, I will show you guys the wheat fields, and I think I might do one more wheat field and then that'll be it, because you actually have to see the next wheat field. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing that, trying to find a plant that looks a bit like wheat but doesn't take me years to place. But yeah, I also decided to do this hay bale theme around the, what do you call it, playground. I don't know where I got this from, I haven't even seen this before, but I think it just came to me that if you kind of, because a lot of these kids' playgrounds have very soft material, they used to be concrete, and then they went through this stage where they used a lot of, like, in these sort of areas, sometimes they use some hay or like some soft sort of grass material, something like that. And then that kind of phased out, and now you have this padding material, which is very good, and it's not too bad. But yeah, you're just seeing me place down this white fence here as well. I'm not using this white fence in the final one. I will quickly get rid of this and then change it to the rock wall, which I've been doing for most of this area. I really don't want to use the rock wall for this area because it's meant to be a little chicken pen, but I felt like that I might as well do the last habitat I use as this sort of rock wall area. I just feel like it matches the British countryside much more, and yeah, I just prefer it like this. But yeah, I also want to comment about the chicken model because I don't know why, but the chicken model is just like outstanding. It's like the best model I think Planet Zoo have ever made. The animations are spectacular, even the noises from the side of the park. You can sometimes hear the cockerel, and it's just, or the cockerels in fact, and it's just, yeah, perfect. I just really want them to add turkeys now, because the sound they would make would just be amazing in this sort of themed area, but I take the chicken. Yeah, it's quite questionable animals really. Anyways, I also added the enable mating on, and when I did some bits off camera, there was like a baby boom, and yeah, so many babies everywhere, and yeah, I just can't believe how many there are. It's just like the sheep have just gone crazy, and the goats haven't done any yet. I'm pretty sure the donkey has, but yeah, the goats haven't have any babies on the way, I don't think. But yeah, I just finished the playground, and now I've just started on the, what do you call it? I don't know what you call it. it's not really a chicken coop, is it? Chicken pen. Chicken pen, let's say that. But yeah. For this, I haven't used the gates, the guest gates. I was thinking of using them, but in the end, I never used them. I actually used the elephant grass submerged underneath the ground, and that basically removes the effect of the animals being able to leave through that. Um, it's quite a good fact if you don't want animals to leave through like an open area. Like a good one to do is for the peacocks. But yeah, for the chickens, I decided to do this. And in a real farm, I feel like there wouldn't be that issue of not having like roaming chickens. Like the chickens wouldn't really roam that far anyway. And I don't know, a lot of the farms I've been to, I just feel like that the chickens don't necessarily just wander off in the middle of nowhere. And with this farm, there's not really an area they can escape to anyway, so that's quite good too. But yeah, I also use a blueprint chicken coop. As you can probably tell, I do not like building in this game. Um, but yeah, I love this chicken coop. It's like my favourite chicken coop I've ever seen. Um, and yeah, I just loved it so much. I thought I've got to include it. So yeah, I also think that staff shouldn't have to have this silly not guest gate, the staff gates anymore. When there's this walk-through habitat, it just feels so useless to me that I just think they should just remove it completely. But yeah, let me know what you think. If I haven't told you already, if you'd please like to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm so pleased with how this channel's gone so far. I wasn't expecting, I don't know how long ago I started. A couple months ago, I started off with no subscribers and I've reached over 200, which is just incredible. So thank you so much for the support. Anyways, I have also got some facts for the Sussex chicken, which were pretty easy to find. Apparently the Sussex chicken is very, very popular in both the US and the UK because they're really friendly and they make really good sort of like backyard chicken, which a lot of people have as like just like as an eggs, and for them mean people where they feed them to max and then they just kind of just let them die and then eat them, which is just horrible. I don't know why you could raise something and then eat it. But anyways, the Sussex chicken was first bred in the UK in a county called Sussex and is known to be one of the oldest chicken breeds. And in fact, all chickens are found in Southeast Asia, which is where, let's be honest, most of our cattle and domesticated species come from, like cows and stuff. And yeah, they came over around 2 to 3,000 years ago, in sort of the European trade, and eventually leading to America when, what was that, 1,000 years ago, 1,200, something like that. So not too long ago. But yeah, they are known as a dual-purpose chicken, as I said before, because they're reared for both meat and eggs, and they're really good layers, producing about 180 to 200 large eggs a year, and then some strains can also produce up to 250 eggs per year, which is a couple of eggs per week. It's nearly an egg every day. About, yeah, I would say a couple of eggs a week, which is pretty good actually for a chicken, especially when you've got a couple of them. You know, that's quite a lot of eggs you have for the week. So yeah, that's a pretty good chicken. A Sussex chicken typically starts laying around 16 to 20 weeks of age, which is about average, and their eggs aren't any interesting colours like the ducks are, so they mainly are around cream to light brown, which is about normal for an egg. But yeah, the both the poultry clubs in both America and the UK both recognise all different colours of the Sussex chicken, which is very varied. They have all Sussex chickens have a single red comb, which is like the little thing on their head, like the mohawk, and the I forgot the name. Oh yeah, and the thing underneath their chin. I'm pretty sure it's on the males. That is called a wattle. And yeah, they also have these red earlobes, which is quite unique as well. Not many chickens have that. And yeah, it's just a really interesting breed. A light Sussex has a white body with a black tail, and then sometimes they have some black markings on their neck feathers, which is about the same as the ones we have in the game. And also you can get a Sussex chicken, which is black and with them little white specks, which I think it's actually white with black on it, so it kind of has the white specks. I don't know, it's like whether a zebra is black or white. Anyway, there's also a buff Sussex, which is orange with black and green markings around their neck, which I'm pretty sure is like the ones we have in the game, but I'm pretty sure a buff Sussex is sort of like very different to the ones we have in the game. They're sort of like when I think of a chicken, they're what I think of, and yeah, we don't have them, I don't think. I've never seen one anyway, come up, unless it's like a rare mutation that I don't know of. I don't think we have them, but they're like the sort of ordinary roosters you think you would see, with the brown and then the curved tail and stuff like that. A hen also weighs around 7 pounds, and the roosters are around 9 pounds, which is about normal size for a chicken. They're very, I feel like they're just the basis of all chickens. I don't know why, but they're just not very sort of like cool in one thing. They're not like the largest chicken or the smallest. But yeah, they're very hardy. They survive well in the cold, and they live for about 7 to 8 years old. So they're pretty much adapted to British weather where it's cold, so they can just live in the freezing cold pretty fine, which is really good for them. And they're really good at foraging and scratching for food, which is why I've left them so free roam, because a lot of the chickens in the UK are free ranging, and most chickens in the UK, well, the ones that live here, are pretty good at looking for their own food. So like picking out worms off the floor, seeds from like trees and plants. So yeah, all pretty good. There's also a subspecies of Sussex chicken called the Bantam, which is about a third to half the size of a Sussex chicken, which is just a little thing that I found extra too. And I think that is all the facts I have got for this video, I think. Yep, that seems to be all my notes written down. Anyway, back to the discussion about me being not so present on here. I am planning to do more uploads now. I am going through a Minecraft phase, which I have been out of for a long time. So, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone goes through them with their friends and stuff. So do expect me to be uploading, maybe not definitely not every 2 weeks like I have been, but a little less often than I would be usually. But yeah, I also was trying to put all the chickens together, because you can have up to like 80 chickens or something. So I'm trying to put a lot of chickens in there. Yeah, off camera I'm currently putting them still in there, because it takes a long time for them to go through quarantine and stuff. So I'm just making sure they're all nice and healthy before they go in there. And I feel like a big thing with Sandbox for me is that I kind of just like having this freedom, but I also just randomly put them in quarantine because I feel so bad when they have like a injured leg or whatever comes up when you put them in there. Also, you do have to be careful with how you do the elephant grass. It has to be relatively close to the top, and with the terrain sort of thing I've got going here, it can be pretty difficult to put them in. But yeah. Also in the playground area, I have kind of got this open area to the side. If you remember rightly, I've got the benches, and I said I was going to do like a couple of market stalls. I am currently looking on the workshop for one, and if one ever comes in, I will plop it there. So yeah, between this time and the next episode, I'll be sure to do that, and we'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, I think I'm gonna end this video early for my voiceover. But yeah, I did hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm so happy if you support the channel. I do reply to all my comments. Well, most of my comments I think I've replied to. But yeah, if you do want to be named after an animal, please say so, and I will do that as soon as possible. I have plenty of chickens if you want to be named after them too. But yeah, I will see you in the next video, which will be the Shavrowski's horse. And yeah, I'll just put some music on now and see you on the next episode. Bye!